Okay, this is the mesh brass catcher from Condor products. The main deal for this is to attach it to your rifle, particularly your AR-15s or your AR-10s, so that it catches the brass as it is ejected. It's a nice sturdy piece of little deal here. It's got a pretty good zipper on it. As you can see, it opens up. The purpose of the zipper on the bottom is so you don't have to take the unit off of your rifle to empty the bag. On this end here, it has a little Velcro strap, and actually, just a moment, I'll show you how that goes on. Now, there is one fundamental issue that most people come across with this product, and that is when it's attached to your rifle, it doesn't always line up with your ejection port. But this is a pretty quick fix. There's two things that can be modified to this thing, which you shouldn't have to, but two simple modifications, pretty quick, pretty easy, and it works like a dream. Okay, the first is the alignment. Once it's mounted, you can see right here that it is a wire frame, that the whole thing is a wire frame with a Velcro strap, mesh bag. When mounted and the bag begins to fill up with the brass, it begins to pull down on the frame, and it no longer lines up perfectly with your ejection port or the breech. So that's issue number one. What could easily be done is you could attach something to this corner and then run a wire or something up and over and attach it to the side of the rifle up over the railings. I haven't had to do that yet, but that seems like it's the one issue you have. The weight's going to bring it down and it's no longer going to line up properly. Second issue is when the weight of the brass starts to hold down, this opening here closes up. I'm trying to get so you can see. See, it looks normal, it looks good right there, but once you get about 20 plus rounds, it kind of folds down and causes a tight little pocket, and the brass hits and then bounces off and collects right here. The first time I used it, about 20 plus rounds, the brass started collecting right around here, and it didn't jam anything. It just all kind of collected right in here. It created a little small pocket up against the rifle, and everything collected right here. I got a quick fix for that. It's not elegant, but it works. You need something to insert into the mouth here and hold the mouth open. What I have for that is just a simple piece of plastic. I cut off another product that I purchased. This is actually the packaging. It's just a thin piece of plastic. What you do, just insert it in there. Let me just go. It's a little difficult to see, but you can see through the reflection there. It's inserted, and it keeps that mouth open. Let's just go ahead and pull that down. And even though you might have an alignment issue, that mouth is still going to be open enough to catch the brass and let it roll down and out of the way. So that's one issue solved. quick fix, even though you really shouldn't have to. It seems like R&D would have done a little bit of a longer run on this thing to figure out all these little issues. Like I said, that's really only the two issues you have, is keeping that mouth open and then keeping it aligned. But that's a quick fix. I'd say you're looking at about 20 to 30 rounds. But I mean, if you're at a public range, this is definitely an item to have. And if you frequent public ranges, this is definitely something you need to get. I paid 20 bucks for it. There are 2 websites out there you can get it for $9.99, free shipping. But all other ones that you run search engines, you're going to find that it leads you to the sites that are charging you $20 to $25. Is it worth it? Hell yes. Now, I've only had my rifle, my AR-15, for about a little under 2 weeks, and I've been to the range a few times, and I've already started to find that people like to hang around behind you and pick up your casings while you're focused downrange. And that kind of pissed me off, because I'm sitting there and I'm firing off, you know, a couple magazines at a time, and I turn around and pick up my brass and there's no brass on the ground. This solves that issue. And let's get this sucker mounted. Alright, here we go. Straps off. Let me go ahead and just, one quick thing before we get there. Oh, hell. Oh yeah. Alright. Back it up. Move it over. Alright. So here we go. It's also very good to get it lined up. There we go. Pretty well. Get her on there nice and tight. Should pretty much get everything covered. Alright. Quick, simple, easy. Strap it on. Frame holds it just in place. My little plastic insert keeps the mouth open. Okay, now a lot of other issues guys are saying that they're having is that these things, they cover up, they cover your mag button. My mag button seems to be pretty clear. I mean, I'm gonna have my fingers right there anyway, so it's not really obstructed. Okay. Looking at it from this side, up and under. Got it from this side. You know, got pretty much the clearance there. Once again, you're going to keep that mouth open with that plastic insert. Now, as you can see, when you start to weigh it down, it's going to start to pull. You notice right here, it's trying pulling it straight down. Pull it straight down. Let's go ahead and get some cases in there. Alright, so this is 10 rounds. As you can see, it really doesn't Really doesn't pull that much. Really doesn't pull that much with just 10 rounds in there. Alright, now this is 20 rounds, and as you can see, it does kind of have effect of it pulling down a little bit. Let's see, it was right there, now it's sitting right there. Okay. Alright, now let me see if I can't get a sort of a more straight on. See it kind of shifts right here. If you position it just right, and with this insert, you shouldn't have any issues. And if it starts jamming up just near the breech, go ahead and take it off, resituate, reposition it. Alright, now this is 30 rounds. This is it's a full 30 round mag right there. Just emptied it out, and you can see how much it weighs down. Yeah. Still again, still looks like I got pretty good clearance. Like I said, it really will vary from user to user and the usage to usage. But you know, I gotta say that with that plastic insert, or any kind of insert really, I mean, if you're really inclined enough, you'll pull that stitching out, slip yourself something sturdy in there that'll keep that sucker, that little mouth open. That's it. And like I said, if it's sitting down, it's sitting down, but mostly it's not going to be like that at the range. You're going to have it up, and it's going to, yeah, it's going to have a little separation. But I think that between mags, you just go ahead and empty it out. And what you do here, shit. See, you just open that sucker up, everything empties out, zip it back up, and you're good to go. Comes off just as quickly, actually quicker. There's that damn marking. There's that marking.